right, you've been in this business a long time now.
Yeah.
How did you know that this was your dharma, your purpose? This creativity was in you, whether it's acting or writing, directing, all this stuff that you do.
Well, I think there's an expression that we need to, it's a calling we need to answer. A lot of people feel it, but they're afraid. See, fear can become, there's only two choices. It's either love or fear. And so you try to walk away from the fear and hold on to love because that's the only thing real. I know I'm being a little bit whatever. But I think to find those things that need expression, that are calling to you, and step out there and not have to figure out how to do it. I think, I sit down on a blank page and I don't know what's going to come out, but I trust that something will. And so I think, and it's not just for us, we're all so connected that this creativity really feeds the world. We all need that. And when we don't do it, then we get the negative, and the negative is what's scaring us, and we turn on each other and all the other bad things that,
I think we're all kind of learning the same lessons,
Yeah.
but we all have a different spiritual learning style.
Yeah.
What would you say your spiritual learning style is? How do you learn your lessons?
Well, it's really hard to say how, I use the term God, and I know that bothers some people, so I'll just say source or creation or whatever you want, however you want to call it. But it speaks to us in so many ways, and we hear, in so many different things speaks to us. But I believe that we are the light of the world, as Christ said. I believe that we are here to be an example. I don't think it's so much, a lot of times what we say as much as how we conduct our lives and who we are and the light that comes from that. And people who want to know it's possible, but they have so many examples of what's not possible. Why I can't be honest, why I can't be truthful, why I can't. Some people really believe I can't tell the truth because, it'll hurt people or whatever. And when you see someone living a life that it has integrity, you go, wow, yeah, I have a friend, Bo Bridges, Edward Almost is one of the speakers here. Yeah, he's also a good friend of Bo's. And this is a guy who I go, my God, this, he lives it. He doesn't have to say anything. I mean, I'm so inspired just by the light. We are the light to each other. And we show each other the possibilities. And you can be successful and healthy and joyful and all of that. But it helps us when we see someone actually doing that.
Right.
And so for me, the most important thing, the ministry, the teaching, is to live that life, to be that person, to have that integrity. Because it's not just about you. And I see so many parents talking about it, but they can't see example after example of them not living it. So I think, and let's face it, we're all on this earth, so we all have our challenges. But how do you, approach those challenges?
Right. Exactly. It's not like what you do, it's how you do it.
You do it, yeah, it's how you do it. And and it's just to be and to know. The most important thing is that we do not walk alone. There's that greater being that is with us, but you have to recognize it, you have to know it. And if you don't know it, then you're cut off from it, I love the verse in the Bible, yea, though I walk through the valley in the shadows of death, I fear no evil because thou art with me. If you're walking through that valley and you're by yourself, you're in trouble. So it's very important to know that I don't have to worry because I'm not out here by myself.
Thank you so much. I love you. You are fantastic. Very, very much.
And just God bless and good luck with everything you're doing.
Let me get a quick picture.
I'd love to.